Hi, in this video I want to talk quickly about tables. So tables are really useful in all sorts of, in anything visual. A lot of times putting your data in a table is useful. So you use an opening and closing table tag, and then we'll start organizing everything in rows. So tr is the tag for a row. And then you say, oh, well, what about columns? Because otherwise it'll just be a list. Right, so if I were to just put 1, 2, 3 in here like that, wouldn't it just be a list of things? And here, not even a list, vertically. And you'd be right. So what we'll actually do is we'll put, for each column within the row, we'll put a TD, which is a table data element. So we can even space this out so that it's a little bit more logical. And then we'll put this in. Actually, I'll just copy this whole row. And if we put our numbers in now, 1, 2, 3, you can see it's arranged in 3 rows and 2 columns. So the number of data fields in each column or in each row will be the number of columns. If you were to put another one in here, you can see what will happen. It'll give us an extra column just in that row. So we could even do that. You can see what will happen there. So they can have different numbers of columns. Now there is a way to organize it so that we put columns into the table and then we put data in for the rows. But that's not the most common way, at least that I've seen. Another thing to be aware of here is that we can have th instead of td. So if we were to do this, this will tell the computer that these are header rows, and I'm going to put them on the top and on the left, right? So we have these are header rows, so table headers. So this would be useful if you had, for example, column heading like numbers, names of numbers, something like that. Another thing to be aware of is the default styling for th is bolder than the other elements, than the td elements. However, all elements of the styling can be overridden with CSS. So when we do some CSS videos, we'll talk about how you can override that styling, and you could make the difference between th and td be essentially anything you wanted. The main advantage of having a th and a td distinction is that it's a semantic difference, so there's a meaning difference, and it tells the computer, any code that needs to access this HTML, and anybody else looking at your code, what you essentially mean by these things. You mean for these to be headers. So even if they didn't look different, it's important to use them because it communicates information. And communicating more information is almost always better, unless it's taking too much data or too many resources to do so. If you can communicate more information, all the better.